Hello, this is Kelso and Skill with the Grim Reapers. We're here today for a review on the upgraded version T2-2 of Winwing's ORION throttle base. Throttle options include the original F18 handles, the F16EX handle, and the KA50 collective. Let's get started. I was told the version 2 was introduced for several reasons. They acted on customers' requests and concerns. They upgraded all the switches using a top-tier hardware manufacturer. They upgraded all the board's chipsets and sensors. They relocated the USB port location. They recessed the handle cables to reduce stress and wear, and introduced a finger lift detent function for the F18 throttle handles. Functionality of the switches and buttons have remained the same, and all the changes were made to decrease component failure and increase the product life. So, similar to auto manufacturers, Winwing has introduced the new 2022 model ORION base. Here are the throttle specifications, which can be found on their website. I'll not repeat the line items, and you can pause here if you'd like to read them at your own pace. Here are 4 view angles with the F16EX throttle handle attached. For more details, check below and you'll find links to the 3-part review for the F16EX system. Here are 4 view angles with the KA50 collective attached. For more details, check below, and you'll find a link to the collective review. Here are 4 view angles with the F18C throttle handles attached. For more details, check below, and you'll find a link to the F18 review. Skill supplied a quick video on the F18C finger lift assembly. Skill, while we watch you assemble this, you said earlier you had a theory about a part you found in the finger lift kit?
They also supply what looks to me like a center detent, and as you've already said, we don't get a manual, so this is pretty much guesswork on my part, but I'm guessing that's for possibly if you like doing space sims and what have you could use that for the central position of your throttle. So I know in some of the space sims you can set it up so going forward on the throttle, you go forward, go past the center point, coming backwards, and you go backwards, that kind of thing. So yeah, it looks like the thought of the space guys as well, guys and girls.
And here's Skill demonstrating the finger lift. And these are current prices as of April 16th, 2022. They have a current pre-order system that will put you in line for anything you want to order. Alright folks, this is Kelso and Skill, and we're going to talk about the new ORION T2 throttle base. Skill, what did you think?
I like it. Like I say, it's just an evolution of the original base, isn't it? Everything is the same but different. They've listened to the feedback they've had from the customers, removed the captive bearing detents, which I thought were good. The only issue I had with them was that occasionally would maybe pull back too far and go from idle to cut off accidentally, which is never good in a dogfight, is it? But now they've got the option of finger lifts for your F18. They've improved the cables. Folk had a concern that the cables coming through the grommet would eventually wear the cable away or maybe damage it. They've replaced all the switches, it seems. They feel a lot more solid, especially the flap switch. It's a shorter, stockier version, so that's good. The whole thing just seems a bit chunkier, the way they've got the top plate laid out. The red buttons are not upon big springs. The air ground and air switches are kind of recessed in their own little bit now and not left exposed on top of the plate. Everything just seems to be a progression, an evolution of the original.
Well, first of all, thanks again for doing all the hard legwork and doing the assembly stuff. Again, we get these things. We don't have any manuals. That's why you get them. too. The switches are pretty cool. I like the switches. Everything from the chipset to the switches have been replaced with more reliable items. And that brings us to the end of the review. If you saw the ORION 2 throttle reveal video, at the end there were a few flash images of things to come. We'll post a link to that as well. Thank you all for taking time to watch.